After enduring 28 years in prison, the man was finally released, greeted at the gate by his old friend Chris. Back then, Al had kept silent to protect Chris, refusing to give him up to the police. But now Chris had been ordered to kill him, something Al had no idea about. The two hadn't seen each other for years, and after a few words of greeting, Chris took Al back to his place. Looking at the rundown apartment, Al couldn't help but complain.
Your place looks like where I just came from.
Then he noticed a photo on the table of himself, Chris, and Hersey from their youth, like three musketeers, and he sighed at how things had changed. Later, Al went to the bathroom to wash up and talked with Chris about going out later, while Chris stood outside holding a gun, promising that everything Al wanted today would be fulfilled. Soon, the two arrived at a familiar coffee shop, sharing stories of their current lives. Chris spoke of his daughter and granddaughter, while Al said he really wanted to visit Miss D. How could a brother ignore such a request? Chris immediately took him to Miss D, but after so many years, the madam had retired, and the business was now run by her daughter Kathy. She arranged a seductive Lucy for Al according to his taste, and Lucy was very forward. The two couldn't hold back and went upstairs quickly, but before long, Al came back down in panic, leaving everyone confused, except Chris, who understood that after so many years in prison, Al had temporarily lost his ability, and since the special pills were all sold out in the shop, they had no choice but to leave and find a closed pharmacy. With skilled theft, Chris broke in and found the special pills on the shelf. Normally one pill was enough, but Al, impatient, swallowed several. Since the effect needed time, they went to play pool first. Like young men again, they bet $60 on who could clear the table in one shot, even messing around playfully. In the middle of the game, Al suddenly felt his strength awaken, so the two returned to Lucy, and this time Al was fully prepared. While Al was busy upstairs, Chris made a call.
Will the package be delivered on time?
I can't do what I said I would do.
But the man, Mark, threatened Chris's life, demanding that Al's head be taken by 10 a.m. tomorrow because Al had killed Mark's only son. Chris reluctantly agreed, anxiously waiting for Al to finish. He pretended everything was normal and accompanied Al to the next party. Having been cut off from the world too long, Al couldn't fit in with the young crowd, and no girl accepted his advances. So he borrowed $20 from Chris to ask the DJ to play an old-school rap song. With words, he impressed a girl named Nessa, who agreed to dance with him. In the romantic music, Al experienced an unmatched joy, even taking out his medication for high blood pressure and diabetes to pop them in excitement. But soon, a group of men appeared, asking if they knew what time it was. They were Mark's men, subtly reminding Chris not to forget his task. Chris's anxiety returned, and he urged Al to leave quickly. Soon, exhausted, Al fell asleep in the passenger seat. Chris stared at the gun in his hand, slowly raising it toward Al's head, but suddenly placed it in the back seat instead. He simply couldn't kill his brother. Chris woke the sleeping Al, but due to overdosing on the pills, Al was unwell, so Chris rushed him to the hospital for emergency treatment.